Hello everyone, and welcome to a new tutorial where I'll be teaching you how to get to an end city and how to find it more easily. So first of all, the equipment. By the way, what a strange calcite generation, right? What generates like this? What? I don't understand this type of generation. It's a giant line. Well, things you have to take. Definitely ender pearls. As many stacks as you can, okay? I mean, if you want to bring a whole shulker box of ender pearls, go ahead. Just as you are taking ender pearls, bring boots with feather falling 4 to minimize the damage of the ender pearls. Obviously, to complement the ender pearls, bring any type of food that regenerates a lot. Bring about 6. With about 4 stacks of food, you should have plenty left over. However, I recommend that if you can bring the maximum possible, bring the maximum possible. Of course, if you don't have shulkers, it's complicated, isn't it? But don't worry about the shulkers because you're going to have them right there. Of course, carry an ender chest with a silky touch pickaxe. Obviously, you need to have already killed the dragon and all that. Because if not, we have a pretty big problem. We're going to enter the portal. Of course, after you've killed the dragon, go straight to access the portal. These are the portals that spawn once you kill the dragon. The ender pearls. How do you get them? By setting up an enderman farm. Very simple. Truthfully, these ender pearls are going to fall short. In other words, bring as many as possible. So you throw an ender pearl here, it's going to teleport you. Well look, we've already started off poorly. It's going to teleport you to such an area that you basically throw an ender pearl. It would be good if you saved these coordinates in case you want to come back. From here on, everyone's on their own. It's also good to have blocks, alright? If you want to carry base blocks, do you want to wear them or not? Well, you can farm them here and pick it up in this area right here. But it's always good to bring some blocks, like dirt or any surplus junk blocks. Then, once you're in the nether, you can use ender pearls to move a lot faster or to hop from one island to another. After that, you can do whatever you want. So, I recommend setting your video settings to the highest possible render. I'm not going to increase it now as it would mess up the recording, but set it as high as your PC or mobile device can handle. Another thing I suggest is to definitely bring rockets. Bring 4 stacks of rockets. Why 4 stacks of rockets? So when you find your first end city and finally find an elytra, you can return to the marked point or the coordinates you noted down where you spawned, and you'll be able to return with the elytras. And don't worry, even the elytras, if they wear out 100%, they won't break. That is, it's not like armor that once it's 100% worn out, it breaks. No, instead they remain as if worn out. Okay, without further ado, you just have to repair them again, and that's it. Your wounds will never break again, okay? But you can still stay, because it may be that you are planning, and that suddenly they break and you fall. That is possible. So that's why feather falling 4 is mandatory. So basically, these would be the tips, okay? Be very careful with the void. If you are very bad with ender pearls when it comes to saving yourself, or you are playing in Minecraft, whatever, I recommend a bucket of water. It is always good to go down from heights and stuff. Boom, water drop if you are good at water drops, and on the other hand, I also recommend, of course, a potion or several of none other than slow fall, okay? In fact, of this type of potions, you can take as many as you want. Really, there are much more optional types of potions. I've never really used them, except in a hardcore Minecraft game where I had half a heart. I mean, this is for going very, very cautious, to fall here and go calmly, throw the ender pearl and say, "Oh no, I'm going to die." The ender pearl falls, you teleport, and well, these would be some of the tips that I could give you. Obviously, PvP against shulkers, well, that's up to you. If a shulker hits you and you start to rise, always try to place the water bucket, okay? You'll have a few seconds. In fact, what's it like to be at this height? From here, you place the water bucket and you start to rise, you run out of water, but when you fall, you'll have a safe place to land. So that's also what the water bucket is for. That's why I tell you, take it, because it seems much more useful than it appears. You have to know how to play with the ender pearl, and if not, if you don't have the water for any reason, well, I don't know. As you're going up and you're about to fall, boom, ender pearl, and that's it. You'll save your life. Easy, you can get ender pearls with a farm, killing endermen in this world. As you wish, if you wear this equipment, you'll have more than enough. So you'll say, okay, but for those of you who stayed until the end, I'll give you the final tip, which is basically that you take wood. I mean, it's literally the most important thing. I was watching a bunch of tutorials and nobody said it, and I was really impressed. You have to take wood no matter what. I mean, as you can see, my inventory is incredibly full, and if you take a stack of oak wood, which will be extremely easy to farm, then you can make a crafting table. With the crafting table, you can make a chest, and each chest will give you one more shulker. Boom, boom, shulker, and the shulker. You fill it with crap you find in the end, and that shulker, boom, you keep it. You do this, boom, store the shulker, and take it for a sack, and that's how you're going to be able to fill your boots, okay? If you only go for the itras, I understand that you won't want the wood and such, but I recommend that you collect everything you find because the material from the end cities is extremely valuable. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. If so, leave a good like and see you in future videos. I'm going to be leaving you more videos on the sides, and bye.